Hello everyone, today we will talk about the prefix on. First of all, you need to know the meaning of the word prefix. A word or group of letters is placed before a word, or word parts that come at the beginning of a word and it changes its meaning. So, the prefix is some letters I can add before a word and it changes its meaning because it changes the word into another one. For example, the prefix on, which means not or opposite of. The word happy, when I add the prefix on at the beginning of the word happy, it changes to unhappy, which means not happy. The word lucky, when I add the prefix on at the beginning of the word lucky, it changes its meaning to the opposite of lucky. The boy is able to play soccer. Able here means can. So the boy can play soccer, which means he is able to play soccer. If the boy falls and breaks his leg, so he is unable to play soccer. Unable here means can't play soccer because the prefix on gave me the opposite meaning of able. You have to be aware that it's not only on, we use it as a prefix, but there are others, such as the prefix in. When I add the prefix in to a word like correct, it's going to be incorrect, which means wrong. And the prefix ill, when I add it to a word like legal, it's going to be illegal, which means forbidden by law. Let's take an example. The thief steals things from houses. And this is, of course, illegal because it's forbidden by law and the thief is going to take his punishment. Let's go back to the prefix on. And you will take now some examples. You can check it in your book, page 35. The word plugged, which means connected to the electricity supply. When I add the prefix on at the beginning of the word plugged, it's going to be unplugged, which means not connected to the electricity supply. If my battery is dead and I need to charge my phone, so the charger is plugged into the wall socket, okay, which means connected to the wall socket or to the electricity supply. If it's not connected, I'm going to say unplugged. The word wrapped, if I add the prefix on at the beginning of the word wrapped, it's going to be unwrapped, okay? Which means take off the paper that covers something. For example, unwrapped the gift, which means to take off the paper that covers the gift. I unwrapped the chocolate papers to eat it, which means I take off the paper of the chocolate to eat it. The word buttoned. When I add the prefix on at the beginning of the word buttoned, it's going to be unbuttoned, which means not to close or fasten the button of your clothes. He buttoned his shirt well, which means he closed his shirt well, or he fastened the buttons of his shirt. The boy unbuttoned his shirt. We use unbuttoned here because he didn't close or fasten his shirt. The word tied. When I add the prefix at the beginning of tied, it's going to be untied, which means to remove a knot. The mother teaches her girl how to tie her shoes in order not to fall. So, The mother here teaches her girl how to make a knot in order not to fall, which means to tie. This is untied shoes because he removed the knot of his shoes. The word covered. When I add the prefix "un" at the beginning of the word covered, it's going to be uncovered, which means to remove the cover of something. This is a covered phone, of course, and it's very protected. And this is uncovered phone because we remove the cover of it. The word tangled. When I add the prefix "un" at the beginning of tangled, it's going to be untangled, which means not to be twisted. This is a tangled hair because I can't comb it. And this is untangled hair, which means not twisted and I can comb it simply. Let's take a sentence. First, they packed the boxes in India. Then they unbagged the boxes in Minnesota. Bagged means to put things in a box or suitcase or anything. But unbagged means remove things from the box or the suitcase. The brief of this video, or to sum up, prefix is some letters we add at the beginning of a word and it changes it into another word because it changes its meaning. The prefix "un" gave me the meaning of not or the opposite of. Thank you everyone and have a nice day. Bye bye.